If you're not familiar with this coin, it's basically Dogecoin 2.0. Right now, this is the coin, the sexy coin that everybody is buying. But I'm here to tell you today to please stay away from it. Do not buy. Do not buy. If you've already bought Shiba Inu and you've made some money, get out of it now. I know there's a lot of other creators and even forum posters saying go buy Shiba Inu because again, it's the sexy coin right now. But just think about it. Right now, when everybody is buying, is the time for you to get out or stay away. And I'm gonna explain my point. How's it going, everybody? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mike. I am an entrepreneur, aviator, and I love business and investments, and crypto being one of the things that I've just been passionate about over the last few years. Right now, as I said, the coin to be on everybody's lips is the Shiba Inu coin. Now, if you're not familiar with this coin or crypto in general, if you're not familiar with crypto, I assume you may live under a rock. Damn. But more specifically, the Shiba Inu. The Shiba Inu you can consider as an altcoin that's now trending. Altcoins are basically smaller coin that separate themselves from the Bitcoins and the Ethereum of the world. Altcoins, what makes them attractive is the fact that you can buy them for everyday prices. It will cost you the same as you would pay for lunch or the same money you would spend on candy. That's what makes altcoins very attractive. And right now, the most attractive one on the market is the Shiba Inu coin. But here's why I'm asking you to stay away from this coin if you haven't bought it yet. It's simple math. I understand that a lot of people right now are buying into this coin and hoping that it goes all the way to 1 cent. Right now, it's trading at 0.006 or 7. But a lot of people who are buying into this coin now are hoping that it will go into 1 cent and then they can just be millionaires and hit the jackpot. But here's the thing. First of all, Shiba Inu will never get to 1 cent because mathematically it just doesn't make sense. Here's what I mean. When you take the entire crypto market and you add it all up, you're about 2 to 3 trillion, okay? And when you take the Shiba Inu, just the volume, the sheer volume alone, there's over 500 trillion of this coin that's circulating around. If it were to go to 1 cent per coin, that would mean, okay, that would mean that the total market for Shiba Inu would be over 500 trillion. Okay, you see how the math just doesn't add up? Where right now the total market for entire crypto, that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin, and any other coin you can put into that basket, the total market value for all of these coins put together is still under $3 trillion. And you take one coin, the Shiba Inu, if that one coin goes to 1 cent, which everybody or people who are being optimistic about it buying into it now, then it would be 4, 5, 10, 100 times more than the entire crypto market. So this is why I believe it will never happen. If you're buying Shiba Inu right now, hoping that it goes all the way to 1 cent, that's not going to happen. And so that's number one reason why you should stay away from this coin. Second reason to stay away from the Shiba Inu coin is quite simple. There's no money to be made. If you're buying into it right now and thinking you're gonna make a bunch of money, whatever money that this coin would make has already made it, meaning the early investors have already cashed out. So for everyone who's buying into it now, you're just buying into scrap. If you made maybe $30, $100, sure, but you're not going to make any astronomical amount except you put an astronomical amount of money in, which I would highly discourage. All your money can also go down to zero. So that's the only way. And remember that crypto in general is highly volatile and you don't want to put too much money. Even myself, that I'm very passionate and I'm a big advocate for crypto, I'm still very conservative with everything that I put my money into. So that's the number two reason to completely stay away from the Shiba Inu coin right now, because you're not going to make that much money off of it. The early investors and the early adopters of this coin have already made their money. I read somewhere that if you had invested $100 a year ago, back in September when this coin was first created, that money, that $100 would now be worth $3 million, or actually what it's trading in right now, it would be worth about $9 million and some change. If you were that person that invested a year ago, then of course you would make a ton of money and then you can walk to the bank with your bag of money. But if you're investing right now, it's already too late. I hate to say it, there's no horizon, there's no light at the end of the tunnel, so do not invest. And what I've told my friends and others that I know who are invested in crypto this morning is, if you have some money in Shiba Inu, this is the best time to actually take it out and go invest that money into something more stable. I also invested a little over 200 bucks in this coin a few months back, and honestly, it was just a game. It was money that I was willing to lose, but I'm happy that my money didn't get lost, and I've actually more than doubled the amount that I invested. But what I did this morning was I took the money out and I bought Ethereum with that money, which brings me to my next point. The reason why some of these altcoins are being more valuable is because the Shiba Inu, to be more specific, is actually built off of the platform of Ethereum, which I am a big advocate for. If you're going to spend your money and invest in any cryptocurrency right now, Ethereum is the coin to invest in. You can also invest in Bitcoin, and I'll tell you the difference. With Bitcoin, think of Bitcoin as a piece of land or a piece of gold. The reason why Bitcoin is so valuable is because there's a cap to the volume of Bitcoin. Think about land in a specific geographical area. Land will always appreciate in value because there's a limited amount available. So at some point, demand is going to be much higher than supply. So that's why Bitcoin is going up in value. So think of Bitcoin as an asset that you just keep away for a long-term period. And Ethereum has a lot more use than Bitcoin, which is why I'm a great proponent of it. When you think of Ethereum, think of a platform or a coin that's powering smart contracts. Now, if you don't know what smart contract is, it's somewhat explanatory. Smart contract is a contract or an agreement that's built into the blockchain technology. But what it does is so special in the sense that, one, you can get rid of paperwork, but what it does is add authenticity to any piece of contract or agreement or an item. For example, in the past, I've given examples of Hollywood or artists. I mean, think of a music artist or just an artist, a painter. When they sell their work, right now, there's so much fraud that goes on in that industry, right? Your work can be replicated, it can be bootleg, whatever the case may be. But what a smart contract does is that, one, it validates the authenticity of that piece of art, and then it splits or gives the revenue share or the revenues coming from that piece of work to the right owner, meaning now you don't have bigger corporations or a record label taking advantage of artists. Artists can simply make money directly from their work. Now, that's just one example, but smart contract can be applied to several industries. Literally every single industry across the globe can use smart contracts. When it comes to real estate, smart contracts can be used. When it comes to creating on YouTube, smart contracts can be used. NFTs is a thing that just blew up this last year, also involving smart contract. And right now, the one coin that's powering and pushing all of this is Ethereum. This is why I advise anyone, if you're skeptical and you're conservative and you don't want to put your money somewhere, Ethereum, I believe, is the coin that's going to take us to the future. Right now, it's at 4,000 and some change. It's still early. It's still early to buy into Ethereum. And I'm telling you from my own experience, I bought into this coin when it was just a few $100. I bought it when it was 2,000. I bought it when it was 3,000. And I recently just purchased more Ethereum this morning at 4,500-ish. So that tells you that I'm a big believer in this. And when it comes to these more stable coins, the Bitcoins and the Ethereum of the world, I'm not saying that you need to go buy a whole coin, because most people may not be able to afford $60,000 or $4,000. You can just put the same money you would put into Shiba Inu. Let's say you were planning to put $100 into Shiba Inu. Guess what? You can put that same money into Ethereum. And that's my advice to you today, is that if you are invested in Shiba Inu, pull your money out and put it into Ethereum, because Shiba Inu is actually built out of the platform of Ethereum. And if you're not yet invested into Shiba Inu and you have some change left over, my advice still is buy you some Ethereum. Now, I didn't want to finish this video all sour, because again, I know a lot of people may disagree with me that you should stay away from Shiba Inu. But here's one thing you need to understand. Okay, and this is what I truly believe in when it comes to cryptocurrency. A lot of people are skeptical, but I do believe that this is the future. I don't think it's going anywhere. And I've said this before, crypto is the perfect equilibrium because it gives the average Joe or nobody, anyone that can go from zero into complete, just outstanding amount of wealth. Given the example of Shiba Inu, $100 could have made you a millionaire today. And in the past 2 years, we've seen millionaires made, we've seen even people go into billion-dollar status through crypto. But that's not really what I want to touch on today. If you're adamant about putting your money into an altcoin like a Shiba Inu, what I would say is you probably want to do your research early and get in very, very early when nobody knows about this coin. And a great place to start is CoinMarketCap. You go on coinmarketcap.com and it gives you a list of all the coins available. See what's trending, see specifically what's built under, say, an Ethereum. You have to understand what the use of these coins or potential use of this coin will be. That's what's eventually going to add to the value at some point. So this is what I would do, right? I'm giving myself this advice. If I wanted to get into crypto today and I'm already intimidated by the price of Bitcoin or Ethereum and I want to invest into altcoin, I want to hit the jackpot someday soon, what I would do is take the money out of Shiba Inu, whatever you have right now, or let's just assuming you have $500 that you're willing to invest. This is money, think of it as play money. This is money that you're also willing to lose. And I'm saying this because I'm not a professional financial advisor. So all of this, I'm just saying based on my own opinion and it's for entertainment purposes only. You take this at your own risk. So you take $500, again, this is play money. And what I would do is just go on places like CoinMarketCap, or you can also just join different crypto forums. Just Google stuff, YouTube, do your research. What I would do is take 10 to 20 coins, altcoins, that are currently in their infancy or being created, and just educate yourself about what the potential use of this coin is going to be and what the potential value could be. So you have to read into the future just a little bit. And then what I would do is just put as little as $20 towards each coin. Okay, you do that and then just leave it and see what happens within the next 2 years. And chances are you could also be one of those crypto millionaires. That's just my take on it. But right now, please do not invest your money in Shiba Inu. I hope you guys learned something from this, and I'm curious what your take is. Leave in the comments below. Again, my name is Mike. Thank you all so much for hanging out, and I hope you stay tuned for more videos. Hit the subscribe button if this is your first time, and I will catch you on the next video. Peace.